Old Alabama Gardener here, and today we're talking about how easy it is to clean up my juicer. Okay, we finished making our juice, and now it's time to clean up the juicer. Okay, grasp the two spouts and give it a slight counterclockwise twist and lift the whole assembly off the base. Now twist the black feed chute counterclockwise and lift it off. Now take the next three items apart by removing the black plastic item, the screen mesh, and the white plastic cage. Here now you can rinse off the black item. You could put some soap and water on it if you wanted to, but I just usually rinse it off. The bottom has a ring of teeth, so you want to be sure to get any vegetable particles out of that. Now the next item, we're going to need a brush, and the brush comes with the juicer when you buy it. And again, if you want to do soap and water on the parts here, well, that's your choice. I never do. I just rinse them off. Now you notice the little plastic wipers here. I'm going to show you how to take one of them out and put it back in. I don't take them out every time, but occasionally I do take them out and wash them and the slot that they fit in. To remove that plastic wiper, just get a hold of it and slide it down. It'll come right out. Now you can brush clean the slots on the wiper itself and the slots on the white plastic where the wiper fits. Now we need to insert the wiper into the slots of the white plastic cage. Make sure that the long part or the wiper part is to the outside. Now we're ready to brush and clean up the screen mesh part. I remove most of the vegetable parts and then take the brush and just kind of scrub it both on the outside and on the inside. I use the brush and I brush each of these little bands of screen mesh because that's what separates the juice from the pulp. And then I turn it around and I brush the inside also. The large plastic part with the two spouts has a couple of unique things, so we'll talk about each one of them. When you turn it over onto the bottom, you'll notice a plastic plug that I just removed, and so you'll want to be able to take that out in order to facilitate cleaning. Use the handle of the brush. It's made to fit down in that slot to remove any of the vegetable particles that are caught up down in that area. And then run higher pressure water through that area to clean out any remaining vegetable particles. Now the next thing you want to pay attention to on this one is that little plastic grommet right down in the bottom. I don't remove it every time, but occasionally I do remove it and wash it. So you just get a hold of it and pull it out. Now you want to put that little plastic grommet back in, and the larger top portion goes on the top. In other words, inside the container. Make sure that the slots in the little plastic grommet are completely engaged in the slot holders on the plastic part, because if you don't, then when you juice, it's going to leak. Now, before we completely assemble the juicing part here, we want to put that plug back in where it goes. So just push it in tight with your fingers. Now set the plastic container part back on the base and give it a short clockwise turn. Next, insert the white plastic cage with the wipers on it. Twist it a little bit so that the teeth on the bottom of the white plastic cage engage a little sprocket down in there. Now we got to insert the mesh strainer, and you got a little notch on it there to get into a particular location in the white basket. You see down in there where I'm pointing with my finger, that protrusion on the mesh screen has to fit into that little opening down there. So set it down in there, lined up as best you can, and then just kind of twist it one way or the other until it falls in place. Now insert the black plastic core, the item that actually does the crushing of the vegetables, down in there, and rotate it a little bit to make it settle down and fit its teeth into the other ones there. When everything is assembled correctly, you see you can rotate all of it with your fingers and it'll all move properly. Now we're ready for the last part, the black plastic vegetable feed chute. Now it has a hole in the bottom, which that pin that I'm pointing to there will fit in, and then it will rotate clockwise to lock itself in place. Now we're ready to turn it on. Make sure it works. And if you haven't got it assembled correctly, it will not run. Looks like we're ready for the next juicing.